Hello students, how are you all? Let us begin our class today. I want to begin the class with a thought. The thought is choosing a goal and sticking to it changes everything. What is the meaning of it? If you choose a goal and you stick to it, that means you wholeheartedly you want to achieve that goal and for that you are working hard. Then it changes everything. That means no one could stop you from getting that goal. Okay, getting the achievement. That is the meaning of this thought. Okay, now let us start my class. Today I want to tell you about the types of sentences. I hope all of you know what is a sentence. First, I just want to, in simple language and in short, I want to tell you the sentence. What is sentence? A sentence is a group of words which gives a full sense, which has a complete meaning, which has a subject and the verb and a predicate. Okay, verb it comes in the predicate. So sentence is group of words which gives a complete sense. So sentence means a group of words which gives you a complete sense. That means meaningful, which is meaningful, which gives you complete sense. Second thing, what is the second thing is? Second is it has a subject and a predicate. The sentence is divided into two parts. First is subject and second is predicate. Subject means the main person or the thing who is doing some action in that sentence. That is subject and rest of the thing is predicate. Okay. And the third point is it ends with a full stop. Either it ends with a full stop or it ends with an exclamatory mark. And third one, maybe it ends with a question mark. Okay, so that means a sentence which ends with a full stop, exclamatory mark or question mark, and it gives full meaning, full sense, complete sense, and which has a subject and predicate. Those group of words are called sentence. I hope all of you have understood. Now we will read, actually our topic is types of sentences. So let us begin with that, types of sentences. Sentences can be divided into 4 parts. Okay? So this is types of sentences. Sentences. Okay? Sentences could be divided into 4 parts. First is declarative sentence. Declarative sentence, where you are declaring something. It is also called assertive sentence. It is also called assertive sentence. And sometimes it is also called statement. Statement. Okay. The first type of sentence is declarative sentence, or it is also called assertive sentence and statement sentence. Second one is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence, that means question sentence. The sentence which is asking some question, which has some question, that is called interrogative sentence. And third type of sentence is imperative sentence. Third type of sentence is imperative sentence. When we ask for a favor, when we request, when we command, when we order, when we give some advice or suggestion, it is called imperative sentence. Okay? And fourth type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence. Okay. Then again, I want to tell you, first is declarative sentence where we are declaring something. Second is interrogative sentence where we ask something. Third is imperative sentence when we request, we advise, we command or give suggestion or order. Then it is imperative sentence. And last one is exclamatory sentence when we exclaim, when we are very happy to see something, our feelings, when we show our feelings, happiness, joy, sorrow, grief, okay, excitement, then it is exclamatory sentence. Okay, now begin with an example. Suppose one sentence, one more thing I just want to tell you. All the sentences, especially interrogative and declarative, it could be divided into two. One is affirmative and second is negative. One is affirmative, second is negative. Affirmative means yes, which gives the meaning of yes, something yes. And negative means which gives the meaning of no or not. Okay, so declarative sentences could be divided into affirmative and negative, and interrogative sentences are also divided into affirmative, negative, affirmative and negative. Even imperative could be divided into. Suppose we ask someone not to do anything. At that time, it is also affirmative and negative. So here also it could be divided into affirmative and next is negative. Okay, then we can say that all sentences could be divided into two types of sentences. Every type of sentence could be again divided into two. One is affirmative and second is negative. Now let us understand by some example. Okay, so that means there are four types of sentences: declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Okay. Now try to understand with an example. Suppose first example is students are learning English. That means something is being declared. Okay, something is being said. So it will be an example of declarative sentence. Declarative. Declarative sentence. Okay. Next one is, suppose I want to change it into interrogative. So at that time I will make are the students learning English? Then I will put a question mark. In the first type of sentence, there is full stop. In the second type of sentence, there is question mark. When it is a question mark sentence, it is called interrogative. That means interrogative sentences could be formed by using auxiliary verb at the beginning. Okay? At the beginning, when auxiliary words are used, it will be interrogative sentence, and WH words could also be used. Like, are the students learning English? We can say, who are learning English? Who are learning English? Again, it is an interrogative sentence, and this is WH word. Okay, so it is called who are learning. So WH word is used to make the interrogative sentence. So it is also interrogative sentence because something is asked here. Okay, when someone asks something, so that means when it is question mark sentence, it is interrogative sentence. Now the third type of sentence is imperative sentence. Okay, that means someone is giving command or order or request or advice. So third is if I write learn English, that means I am telling someone, I am ordering someone, maybe I am suggesting someone to learn English. Learn English, it is giving you the full sense. Learn English means English padho. It is giving you full sense. And here, to whom I am telling, the subject is you, that is understood. You is understood. You learn English. तो you हम बोलते नहीं हैं. Imperative sentence always begins with a verb and the subject is you, second person of pronoun, which is understood always. Okay. To learn English, that means I am suggesting or I am advising someone. So it is imperative sentence. Understood? Okay. Now the fourth type of sentence we have learned, that is exclamatory sentence. That means I am showing my feeling that wow, such a nice thing, so, or such a bad thing, or such a sorrowful thing. So here I want to tell you, like suppose I say, what an idea. What an idea of learning English. What an idea of learning English. Such a good idea. So here I will end the sentence with exclamatory sign. Okay, I will not put full stop. Instead, I will put an exclamatory sign. So this is called exclamatory sentence. So this type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. I hope you have got some idea of it. Again, let us discuss it. The types of sentences, there are 4 types of sentences. First is declarative sentence, like students are learning English. There is a subject. Who are learning English? It is subject. And are learning English is predicate. So the sentence which is divided into 2, subject and predicate, that is called a sentence. And when the sentence ends with a full stop, it is declarative sentence. Now, second type of sentences are the students learning English, where the sentence begins with an auxiliary verb. This one is auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb. When sentence begins with an auxiliary verb, at that time it is called interrogative sentence or question mark sentence. Or either, and sometimes it begins with a WH word. Here, who, I have written who. I can say what also. Students are learning English. What are the students learning? I can ask that also. What are the students learning? So again, what is WH word? So it is again interrogative. Okay? Who are learning English or what are the students learning? When the sentence begins with WH word, it is again interrogative sentence and ends with a question mark. Okay. Now, third type of sentence is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence means where some order is given, some request is asked, something request is given, some suggestion has been given, some advice has been given, or we can say command, some command to instruct something. At that time, it is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence has an identification that it always begins with a verb. Okay. It begins with a verb and its subject is you, which is understood. You is not written, you is understood. So you learn English. Instead of you learn English, we also always say learn English. or take out your copy. Instead of saying you take out your copy, we say take out your copy. Or bring me a glass of water. Instead of saying you bring me a glass of water, we always say bring me a glass of water. That means you is understood, you is you, though the you is the subject, but it is understood. And the sentence begins with a verb and ends with a full stop, and sometimes there are some occasions where it ends with an exclamatory sign also. Okay, so this type of sentences are called imperative sentence. Now the fourth type of sentence, here it is again WH, but this WH is not asking. What an idea of learning English, what an idea, such a nice idea, such a nice idea. What an idea means? Such a nice idea of going there, such a nice idea of learning English, such a nice idea of presenting your thought like this. So this is what an idea. So when I am explaining exclamatory, I am exclaiming, wow, what a nice thing. So at that time, we write what an idea of learning, and it ends with an exclamatory sign. We can write, instead of what, I can also write wow. Wow, here I can write exclamatory sign. Okay. Wow, such a good idea. Such a good idea. I can say like this also. Wow, such a good idea of learning English. Then I will put full stop here, because I have put exclamatory sign after this exclamation. Okay, so this type of sentences also could be written. Now let us discuss more sentences, more examples. Once I clean the board, then we will discuss more sentences to make it clear to you. And if you have any doubt, please ask me in the comment box, or I will definitely give you the reply of your question. Okay? Now, more idea. There are few sentences which I have written for you so that I can teach you. Suppose he is working hard. I hope you have understood. He is working hard. Which type of sentence? He is subject and this one is predicate. Which type of sentence? It ends with a full stop, and it is just declaring, giving declaration. It is saying something. Okay. No, neither it is asking, nor it is giving any command, nor it is neither it is giving any order or request, and it is also not an exclamatory thing. That is why it is just simple sentence. It is called declarative sentence. DECLARATIVE. Declarative sentence. Okay. Now second one, we can make this one interrogative also. So how can we make it interrogative? We have to put this auxiliary at the beginning. Is he working hard? And we end this sentence with a question mark. Or we can ask in different way also. Does he work hard? This is also auxiliary verb. This one is auxiliary. This one is auxiliary. And we can ask with WH word also. How does he work? How does he work? So how begins with H, but it counts under WH words also. Okay. So how does he work? This type of question we can ask. So this is all three are interrogative. Okay. Now next is imperative sentence. Work hard. Work hard to get success. Imperative. Work hard to get success. That means someone is giving suggestions, someone is giving advice, work hard. And if only work hard is there, that means someone is, again it is someone is advising you to work hard. Okay? So these type of sentences are imperative sentence. Now last is exclamatory sentence. Okay? Last, wow, he worked really hard. This is exclamatory. That means I am admiring him that really he worked very hard. When he worked very hard, that is someone is admiring. Wow, exclamatory. Someone is showing the feeling that is very happy that someone has worked very hard. So at that time it is exclamatory sentence. Now let us take one more example for practice. This one will be the third example. Okay? I hope it is being clear to you. Now, suppose I say, she has hidden talent. That means she is very talented, but she does not show it to anyone. So she has hidden talent. Again, a simple declarative sentence. I am declaring something. I am saying to you something. So it is declarative sentence. If I make this sentence interrogative, so how can I do it? Like, has she hidden talent? Question mark. Has is auxiliary verb. I have brought auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence and rest of the sentence as it is. Has she hidden talent? Question mark. So here it is interrogative. Next one also I can ask by using WH word. Who has hidden talent? Who has hidden talent? Again interrogative. Or I can say, what does she have? What does she have? उसके पास क्या है? She has hidden talent. Okay? So again, these type of sentences are interrogative sentence. Now next is imperative sentence. Okay. Imperative sentence, can we make an imperative tension? Okay. Suppose I am asking, show your talent. Show your talent. Again I am advising, or please sing a song to show your talent. I can say it is a request. Please sing a song to show your talent. And here I am just telling you, show your talent. So again it begins with a verb and the you word, second person pronoun, it is understood because I am telling to you. So you is understood, you show your talent, you is understood. I am just telling show your talent. So it is imperative. And last one is exclamatory. What a talented girl is she. What a talented girl. What a talented girl. What a talented girl. Exclamatory sign. Again it is exclamatory sentence. I hope you have understood all the differences. Now try to practice this, and if you have any doubt, please ask me in the comment box. Have a nice day. Take care.